Yeah, hi. This is our second video related to custom session host image creation. So let's continue from task 6. In task 6, we will be creating a custom image template. So this is the image definition, what we have created in the previous task. It's created successfully. Now let's go with this task 6. And we are going to create a custom image, right? So that we will do it using image template builder, and that you get it in virtual desktop. Let's go and search for AVD, Azure Virtual Desktop. Expand this manage section, you have post pool application. And in that, if you go down, you have custom image template. So we are going to create a custom image template. Let's add a custom image template, and then on the create custom image template on the basics tab, let's give this name, template name, subscription, and then the resource group, let it be 15B, the resource group to be 15B. Make sure that you're selecting the proper resource group, and then the location to be East US2. And this image template builder needs a managed identity, and we are assigning this managed identity, and this managed identity has a necessary permission. So we create a custom RBAC role, and that role is already assigned to this managed identity. And then next, so this is source image. So I'll just select from the marketplace, and then I'll go for selecting 23H2 Microsoft 365 apps. And then the next in here, the distribution targets. So we need to give, it's not managed image, it is going to be a compute gallery image. So let's select the gallery, what we have created. And then the definition name, what we have created. So in the previous task, we created this container and a different definition, right? So the same I'm selecting here. And the gallery image version, we are adding it here. Once an image is created, what should be that image file name? Okay. And then replication image region, like if you want, you can even replicate it to multiple regions as well. But it depends upon your requirement. Let's say that you want to construct or create this AVD in multiple regions with the same image, then you must deploy this image to both the region. Let's say one is East US to another one, it might be of your choice. But right now we just replicate it to only one region, and that is East US2. That's it. This is done. Then exclude from latest. It should not be yes. It should be no. Then the storage type to be LRS. Then click on next. The properties. Okay, it might take some time. Sometimes it will take 1 hour. It depends upon the image size, what you're going to create. So in such cases, to stop it from running for a long time, you can set the maximum time limit. So it can wait 2 hours. If the image creation is successful, then fine. If not, then that process will be terminated. So that is why we are just setting the timeout to 120 minutes. And then, yes, see, we are creating a custom image, right? So we have some source image, and then we are customizing. So that customization we will be adding in our next step. So all these things to be done means we need a VM. So this custom image creation will happen on a VM. So what is that VM size you want? So let's go and select the VM size as specified here. So this VM gets created only for the image build process. After that, this VM will be terminated, and we will only have the image. Let's go for selecting DC2. is DC series. This is DC2 V3 and say select DC2 as V3. It's done. The OS, that's enough. Staging group name, let me give this name. And then VNet, we don't need to set anything. Okay, let Azure do it by itself. And I'll say next. Then now we need to add some customization to create a custom image template. So far we just selected whatever is the existing one. Now we are going to add some customization. And customization also we can do it with the help of script itself. There are a lot of built-in script. If you want, you can even create your own customization script and upload it here. But we'll go with the existing built-in custom scripts. Time zone redirection, disable storage sense, enable screen capture protection, but this would be for both client and server system. Fine. I think these things are done. Now we can say save. So these are the three scripts are going to run, and then these scripts will be customizing the image what we have selected. So once this customized image is created, then we don't need to do this customization and again and again. So when a new VM is getting created, so all this customization will be done before a new VM gets created. And VM in the sense session host VM. Select save. That's then customization. Click on next. Tag we are not going to add anyway. Let's say review create and create. Again, like we just added all these things, like what is the source image and what are the customization to be done. Now, actually, we are going to start building that particular custom image. So build a custom image now. The remaining task of this particular labs are involved in wait time. So you might have to wait 40 to 50 minutes. So you can just run this build process and then you can do your task. That's totally up to you. Let's continue with this task 7. Azure Virtual Desktop custom image template page, select image template. When you refresh this and you will be getting that one what we have. So the template status is success. Build status is not yet started because we haven't triggered that build. So we just created the template for creating an image. Now we need to run this template so that image gets created actually. So let's get inside this. And you can see that there is an option called start build. So when you click this, and then it will start the image build process and creates an image and stores that image in the definition of the compute gallery what we have created. Okay, let's click on start build. And then we need to wait up to 45 minutes. So I will wait. Once it is done, then I will resume my recording. Yeah, it took almost 40 to 45 minutes for building this image successfully. Now let's continue with the next task. Okay, we can just go for searching the resource group. Let me close this notification. And this is a staging resource group which was created during the build process. So all the log related data which took place during that image build process is ingested to this particular storage account. And if you go to 515B or 15B, and you can see that the image got created successfully. So you have VM image, okay, and then image template, all these things are here, fine. The next thing is that now let's go and create a session host by using this custom image. So for that, you need to set up the virtual network. Let's go search for virtual network. Create a virtual network. Create a new report group. 15B. VNet name. East US. Security, no modification. IP addresses. Let's go with this particular number. That would be 1030 at the VNet level. And subnet to be edited. SP1 subnet 1.0. Save. And let's say review create. The next thing is that we will just go and create a host pool. And while creating session host, we select the image what we just customized in the past task. Fine, then let's search for virtual desktop. Now let's create a host pool. Name to be 15B. Host pool name is this. East US2, the region. It's not the validation environment. Preferred app group type to be desktop. It's not personal, it's a pooled one. Let's go with breadth first search. And if you want, you can optionally set this max session limit as well. So I need to create a session host. Yes. East US2, no infrastructure redundancy, trusted launch module. Let's go and see all images. And going to go to the shared image gallery, not from the marketplace. And you can see that 14015 image definition available. So the latest version will be selected by default. And then the number of VM to be 1. It should be DC. The VM size, let us put it as DC series. There is DC series. Inside DC series, it is DC2V3. And select number of VM to be 1, standard default size. Virtual network, what we have created in the previous step. Subnet to be HP1 subnet, basic, public inbound, no. To be joined to Entra ID, that's also no. the username and the password. You can set some complex password. If you need, you can just go and use this as well. And review, create and create.